Hey everyone, welcome back to this. Oh, what was I doing here? Oh, I remember. I was in the process of trying to shoot Elgart. Well, no. I chose to try and shoot Elgart. But it didn't go to plan. At all. It really didn't. Get rid of that. I think we're good here. So I had a game over right at the end, didn't I? Well, that was the thing that happened, I guess. Tower site. Load the file? Yes, indeed. Okay, so Melissa. Look in Melissa's direction. So you remember, right? When you loved my father. It's been so hard having to live life without your memories of him. You wouldn't have to forget again. So give a place to remember me too, okay? Oh, so this is different text. Different parts of the conversation. Stop this. All I want is for you to live. I should have found the words for all this before. That's what it boils down to. I was dumb. As always. Dumb and blind. Your words reached me, Mum, but still we couldn't be together. I'm sorry. I'm so. Dan, stop this. Has to be a way. Can't lose you. What about you? No, I can't stand it. Yoko. I see now. I finally see the truth. I'm sorry. I finally worked it out. Even though we're so far apart in terms of age. Really? Really, Dan? I'm in love with you. Watching you from the side as you read a book. The way your cheeks get all puffed up when you're mad at me. I never wanted that to end. You can still have that, please. Dan. Saburo, you're the only one I can ask to take care of things after I'm gone. What are you talking about? You can't be serious. We got the gun. How about Elgart? In Elgart's direction. That's okay too, you can shoot me. What should I do? We're talking about a professional killer here. I had a gun before? Okay, the leg wasn't good. There's a gun? See, I don't know if it's like you have to do one and it just gives you the illusion of choice. Aim for the gun. Wow. Actually tried to shoot me. When you're utterly devoid of both skill and conviction. Oh, this is... Okay, well, here's what I don't get. If we can't shoot him, how the fuck are we supposed to shoot Dan? It's the same thing as last time. Oh, we know. Fucking know. See, if we were a crack shot, if we're shooting Dan, I call bullshit. That we couldn't shoot any of Elgart's bodily areas. Right, heads. Only place to go. I don't want to shoot Dan. Why didn't we aim for his body? What? Okay, so we decided, hey, let's aim for the really spindly legs. Basically stilts. I don't think there's any real meat under there. His gun, which is a very precise shot. His head, which is kind of small. Why don't we aim for the body? What's this? This is a whole fucking, you know, what looks like a just a huge torso. Why not? It doesn't even look like a good jacket. Is something really wrong with it? Aim for the heads. Aha. Aiming for me? You got some stones, I'll give you that. However, that's a real shame, Saburo. Looks like your bullet is all gone now. One solitary bullet. Shit, I missed. I thought you'd offer a little more entertainment than this. Oh, it's a bit different. Okay. Oh no! Did Dan dive in front? Huh? What a shame. Reality always fails to meet your expectations, doesn't it? No matter, all the pieces are now in place. Now return to the light. Return to Daedalus. Let your hate be free. Don't let something free, I don't know what. Wonderful. Such raw fury. You're the real deal, no doubt about it. Finally, a battle worthy of all that I am. I'll have to wait though. My revenge comes first. You... Pardon me? I'm going to kill you. Oh shit, we're having a knife fight. Oh hey Yoko! Look in Yoko's direction. What the hell is going on? I would like to... we're probably created the same... Where did Dan go? Okay, Melissa and Elgar. Some fancy swift moves they got. Good. Huh, that's perfect. Perfect, Daedalus. This is what I've been waiting for. This pain. Die. Oh, we're going die, die, die. It seems. But you need a little more time. You don't need love. Leave it behind, right here, along with the memories of your son. There's no need to rush this. Come to me. We will settle your past, then I will truly make you free. After a terrible cry, Melissa vanished. Doesn't know where Dan is. I can hardly wait. Which side will you choose? Why? Why couldn't I? Okay, he's still not here though. Father. Chapter 4 is done. I'm not sure he would have killed Kyosuke. Snowflakes drift from the sky, cloaking the town in white. Snow seemed to stop time itself, soothing those it touched. In the middle of it all, I felt like we alone had been left to endure the vivid scars inflicted upon our souls. The first words on my lips were an apology to Dan for failing to save his life. I had nearly forgotten about my tears. Now they were back again, sliding down my cheeks and reminding me of my shortcomings. I could feel Yoko huddled next to me, her body growing warmer. My breath, frozen with sorrow, seemed on the verge of stopping, enough to make me a little afraid. You're right? I heard you were at the crime scene. What happened over there? Oh, these assholes. Now, no need to rush him. He's clearly not ready to talk. That's why I'm asking. Huh? Something really crazy must have happened to make a brat like him shut up. That's why I need to know. As soon as I goddamn can. Language, Joshua. Are you worried about him or about the case? Doesn't make a difference. Tell me what happened. The two officers waited until each of my regrets took form as Wait, what? The two officers waited until each of my regrets took form as proper words. Until each observation became actual information. Could I have done anything? What could I have done? Snow kept on falling, as silently as ever. Suddenly, I realized I could hear it piling on my shoulders. Just like that, time was moving again. You regret being unable to do more? Mr. Hubris showing. Don't blame this idealized version of yourself. If you're going to blame anyone, blame your real self. Ask yourself what you can do now. Give it some thought. That's what you taught me to do. Please, take care of my mum. Oh, they're gone? What can I do? What can I do right now? Yoko! Try to be strong. Yoko is truly is trying to be strong, though I know it must be tough for her just being here. Mr. Jinguji? I'm gonna save Melissa. You mean Nan's mother? What? How? I don't know that yet. But that's what he wanted me to do. That means everything to me. Elgar has to be looking for her. I won't let him take her. I swear it. Then let me go with you. You can't. It's too dangerous, Yoko. Stay here. I will not. When the time comes, you can make the calls. I promise I'll listen. We're the same. If I don't do what needs to be done, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Please, I'm begging you. I'm gonna go your mind's made up, isn't it? It is. Fine. You listen to me, no matter what. I know. Getting the music out now. So, I happen to overhear you. Oh, Hal. Oh, Hal, hi. Don't try to stop me, please. Oh yeah, of course. I've got a feeling you're something special, Severo. Honestly, kinda counting on you. That's why we're going to pretend this conversation never happened. But you've got to promise me, don't do anything crazy, got it? I can promise that. No, I don't think anyone could promise that because they'd still be too emotional, wouldn't they? I would think. Okay then. I will find Melissa. Let's keep this a secret from Joshua. Saburo. Joshua. It was unfortunate what happened to Dan. At the very least we can try to save his soul. How? For sure. Hey, you do get it, Joshua. Stop talking. Just shut up and come with me. We're going to track down Elgart. See you, Saburo. Careful out there. You too. I did think that the policemen or detectives were a bit suspicious at the start. Now I don't. Let's get going then. Saburo? Something you need to hear. Did you come up with something? She still seemed confused to me. Even though she's got her memories back, I don't think they're perfectly restored. They're still hazy. She's trapped in the days she spent as a mother. I got a feeling that's it. Yoko, just give me something. Any place you can associate with Dan and Melissa. I want you to tell me about it. Probably Benton. I understand. Why don't we start by visiting places that meant something to Melissa? Good idea, let's go. At her workplace, that's about it. Chapter 5. The nightmare begins! Oh, we haven't even reached it yet? You know, people dying, but we haven't reached it. Anything else you got? Yeah, visit places that meant something to Melissa. Benton, yeah. We arrived at Mackie's restaurant, Benton. Oh, is it closed? It's closed. The whole area seemed hushed, as if there wasn't a single person nearby. Seems quiet inside the store. The windows and door look clean. Doesn't look like anyone's in there. Between the shutters. The only bit we got. A window with shutters to look through. The lights in the store are off. Its interior's dark. Mackie must have been cleaning the windows. They're spotless. There's nothing particularly noteworthy about the windows. Asking her about them? Oh, what should we do next? Seems quiet inside the store. Windows and door look clean, so like anyone was in there. You're right, let's go somewhere else. Yeah, Melissa's house shouldn't be too far from here. Good thinking. Let's give that a try. What do you mean it shouldn't be too far? Do you know where it is? Try to head for Melissa's house. Oh, it really isn't too far, is it? I arrived at Melissa's apartment. Hey Kenny, how you doing? And the whole place seemed hushed, as if there wasn't a single person nearby. God, we're going to be trailing around the town, aren't we? Try to find any sign of Melissa. Been here before. Melissa had me over for tea. I remember she had an old key around her neck, like a necklace. Now that you mention it, you're right. Could that have been the key to this room? Who knows? I'd have to try it to be sure. Entrance to Melissa's house? The door's locked. The keyhole is in good condition, no signs of a break-in. Doesn't appear to be dirty, damaged, or altered in any other way. And what we're looking for. Oh, okay, window of Melissa's house. The lights in her room are off, and the interior pitch black. Melissa must have cleaned the windows. They're spotless. There's nothing particularly noteworthy about the windows. Next area. It's like she's not here? I guess so. Oh! What, did you remember something? Actually, Melissa once told me about a park that she and Dan like to visit. We might as well search that park. Right. Oh, just woke up not too long ago. We decided to head for Melissa's favourite park. And we're off again to the park. That's a different one than the one I went to with her. Hopefully, there won't be any thugs or gangsters who want to try and hit me with a bat. Look at the swings. The little kids. Yeah, double slide. It's not a very tall one, is it? Arrived at the park Yoko told me about. The whole area seemed hushed, as if there weren't a single person nearby. Yoko, are you sure it's this park? This is definitely the right park. So what kind of stories did you hear from Melissa? She told me she was in the kitchen washing dishes when she heard Dan calling out her name. When she looked outside, she said she could see Dan standing on a playground toy, jumping up and down. She said he would slip and fall from it all the time. She said it's always those silly, trivial stories that come to mind. That must have been when they were the happiest. You see, so that's what their life was like. There are a few different apartments around this park. Which apartment could she have been seen that toy from? Toy? Beaten up playground toy. When they said toy, I think they meant the whole, you know, the whole structure. It's a beautiful playground toy, and that is it. It's probably gonna. I'm guessing it's gonna be the cheap ones, the low-rise apartment. Yeah, maybe. It's an old apartment building. Doesn't look like anyone lives there now. Maybe not. Just because it was boarded up. Kind of derelict looking. Expensive high-rise apartment? It's a high-end apartment building. Looks like a lot of people live there. But where would it have been? Maybe there's another unless there was something in the low-rise one. Nothing else new there. I mean, I would imagine it would have to be facing the park. They must have lived in an apartment adjacent to this park. I think so too. Assuming that they lived in an apartment adjacent to the park. Which floor would they have lived on? I don't know. I mean, if she was shouting to him, you would think a lower floor. But you'd probably hear just the same, unless there was a lot of... No, I imagine you'd be able to still see it. Considering your likely level of income, that Melissa could hear Dan from the park, they must have lived in a smaller apartment. I see, that makes sense. Good thinking. I think that's the first time you've complimented me. Alright, which one of these apartments is the right one? We'd never be able to figure it out. We can't even agree where the first floor is. I know. Well, I said it was low income. So... that apartment looks like it's been shut down. I agree, that does appear to be the case. It's a perfect fit. Huh? I thought I saw someone inside. Oh! Wait, it changed. Really? I didn't see anything. Let's check it out. Alright, I'm right behind you. Low income? How low income exactly? To live in one of these? Homeless? Wait, what do you mean check it out? I need to back out to check it out? Oh, Dan's dead. He jumped through the front of the bullet to save me. Even though any one of the options could have led to that, I had to go through them all and try and shoot Elgart in the head. Ballista's first apartment. How'd you get that? No. How'd you get that on the map there when it looks like it should be other side of the road on the corner? So we're trying to figure out, because Melissa's kind of been unlocked as Daedalus, but she's not fully unlocked. I'm just calling it unlocked. She's still got her. I think her mother's side is playing havoc with it. Where's the park? Wait, where's the park? Fuck you, game. So the whole thing was, she could hear Dan playing in the park as a kid, and she looked out the window. You ain't fucking hearing anything if that's way over there from Dan as a child. Especially if there's anything going across that. Maybe she's a bat. What? Well, maybe. I mean, she's got special powers. I arrived at the apartment where Melissa and Dan used to live. The building had been condemned and was in the process of being torn down. While the entrance is locked, the fence looks as if it's recently been forced open. What fence? You could just jump over that. I mean, do you mean like the window blocks up? Because that's not a fence. Yoko, can you explain? Yes, it's where our life together began. You alright? Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, and Dan also confessed his love for her. I'm going in. Wait for me here. I'm going too. Sorry, but you'd only slow me down. How many rooms do you think? I have something else I need you to do. If I'm not back in half an hour, I need you to call the police. Alright, I understand. What's going to take you half an hour? I was condemned. I can't imagine there'd be much in here. I'm counting on you. I made my way into the abandoned apartment alone. Hey, it's Melissa, Daedalus person. I went into the abandoned apartment. My husband got me shot saying such things to underage girls. Haha, your virgin. How you doing? Yeah, well I think she's, what, was she 17? She's not run well at 14, I can tell you that. Yeah, I think she's 17 and Dan was what, 23? I say 7, well I think it was 17. I don't think she was older. That's Melissa. Oh, let's have a look at the corner chair. An air of sadness. I look over at a chair in the corner. Something about seeing it there, empty like that, gives the place an air of loneliness. Old painting? What landscape is this? It takes me a second to see what the words are trying to do because they're moving. I find my eyes drawn over to the painting on the wall. I wonder about the landscape it depicts. Where Melissa's just like waiting for me to cast my eye over everything in the room. Whatever it is though. A lone painting hung in the dimly lit room exudes a lonely quality of sadness. Why did I have emptied this? Melissa! A little too quiet? Things seem quiet. Still better not let my guard down. An hour critic now. Excuse me again. Stay back. What's my stance? I don't know which one. Like, I might get killed, I might not. I'll go, don't you recognise me? I'm not here to fight, I'm here to help you. Oh, shut up. You're in danger. I need to get you somewhere safe. Oh no, she's really not happy with us speaking, is she? It's me, Saburo. I'm friends with your son. I won't let anyone take your time with Dan away. Please, you need to remember, Melissa. Don't let your grief swallow you up. Dan? Oh, she's trying to kill me. Wait, where's Yoko? Stop. Yoko, no, stay back. Why is there so much light coming in this place when all the boards, the windows are boarded up? Did you forget about that day? When Dan was still a kid? The two of you took a long trip together. You gave Dan your wallet because he insisted on hanging onto it. But then he went and dropped it. You ended up having to walk all the way home from some distant town. He told me he cried the whole trip back. That he grew up hating sunsets. But he didn't seem like he meant it. I know, everyone's just like suddenly taller than us. Even Yoko. He seemed happy, warm, wistful. I think he loved those long hours he spent walking home with you. I loved the way Dan talked about his memories. And that's why I loved you too, because of how you made him feel. Please don't forget what happened today. I want you to treasure the day that Dan was born, now and forever. I want you to remember Dan's warmth. Okay, they didn't even get on though. Embrace the time you had with your son. You're his mother. Please. For a long while, Melissa continued to weep, like a young girl wrapped in Yoko's gentle arms. Finally, she seemed to come back to herself, the mother Melissa. She managed a slight awkward smile, brushing her fingers against Yoko's tear-stained cheek. Thank you. She began to quietly explain what she knew of Elgart's interest in her memories. A little while before you arrived, Elgart spoke to me. A group of people ordered him to kill Saejima. Elgart said they betrayed him, Saejima, and me. They betrayed him? He also referred to himself as a kind of cleaner. So that's why he offed Saejima. But he ended up in prison after his client betrayed him. Most likely. From his client's point of view, then, Saejima must have represented some sort of threat. Maybe Saejima learned something nobody was supposed to know. Okay, and this is now me thinking it's got something to do with Leo's fathered mare. And the key to that knowledge lies somewhere in Melissa's memories. Elgart's goal is getting revenge. Is there something buried in your memories that would help him? I definitely know what happened. Don't strain yourself. You can tell us later. You might be dead later. It's alright. I need to tell you what I remember. There's no guarantee I'll recall everything. Melissa? Saejima told me something very important, and part of it had to do with a specific location. Is there anything built? Maybe a council. I know it. I'm sure that I do. But I can't remember what it is. It's like I have a stranger's memories swinging around in my brain. It's making me sick. Saburo, we need to stop. What's wrong? There's something I remember. What is it? When I try to recall what Saijima told me, I start picturing an eagle. Eagle? And a letter book of some sort. An eagle and a letter book. Wait, an eagle? That seems familiar. I feel like I've seen one somewhere before, even if it didn't register consciously with me at the time. I don't know? But where was it? Melissa, are you really okay? Thank you, Yoko. It was better that you do this. I need to dig up these buried memories. Melissa. Let's go, Saburo. Sincerely hope that it just keeps escalating until we arrive at some absolutely nuts grand conspiracy where the city accepted bribes from the Yakuza in exchange for running a genetic super soldier program in an underground bunker. What, like Silver Case? Well, it wasn't quite a super soldier one. It was kids being raised in some underground area. But I can't remember. Yeah, located beneath the Statue of Liberty. I'm going with you. I don't want Elgar to find what he's looking for. I've got this feeling like he should never know. Alright, let's do this. Let's start by trying to track down that eagle. My memory is a bit fuzzy, but I know I've seen one somewhere too. Let's investigate any location that might be linked to an eagle. I need to search my memories. Eagle? Well, it's like... national animal, isn't it? Wait, why are we like just going through the places we've just been? Hone 4. Look, it's New Vegas. Oh, the church. Somewhere I've seen the symbol of an eagle before. I know I have. But where was it? Silver Snow Church? Bannister? Church in Silver Snow? Eagle in America? Yeah, isn't that not that national animal over there? So I would have thought it would have anything like to do with, well, I didn't think religious, I was thinking more government shite. That's it, the eagle symbol. I have to tell Yoko and Melissa. Okay, speak to Yoko first. I know where I last saw the symbol of an eagle. You do? You better tell Melissa. Oh, I thought we were talking to both of you. Say where to go next. No. Melissa, I remembered. There's an eagle symbol inside the church. Outside the church, actually. In Silver Snow. I mean, maybe it's inside too, but you're showing me on the outside. Yes, I think that might be it. It makes sense because that's where everything went down in town 20 years previously. I'll drive us there. We can take Dan's car. Do you really think it's such a good idea you're driving, Melissa? Great, thanks. I'm going too. Right, let's get moving. Search phase. Melissa's memory is evidence of something. We all piled into Dan's car and set out for the church in Silver Snow. Oh, we can't go 5 minutes without seeing a bald eagle and something. I don't know, I don't see many unicorns here. A few hours later. Who did this really like eagles? We arrived at Silver Snow Church. Was it always there? This is it. This is the place. But is it the same one Melissa remembers? I better ask. Get question. Right, Melissa. That symbol look familiar. Ah, it's the same as the eagle in my memories, I'm sure of it. Like if this was set in London, they just went, I'm sure I've seen something painted red. The memories that Elgar is so desperate for point. Oh, desperate for it, point to this church. Saijima must have told you about this because there was some connection with that letter book, but you think we'll find that letter book here? I'm not sure. What the hell's Bannister got to do with this? Bannister is like ex-army. The lights were on in the sanctuary when we entered. There was nothing but heavy silence. Bannister isn't here. Okay, Yoko. Father Bannister doesn't seem to be around. Something wrong? He fucked off very quickly when we spoke to him the last time we were here. No, it's nothing. Remember anything about this place? Oh, only Melissa's in the church. I think I might remember something about this place. Melissa, does this place bring back any memories? Oh, we're not in the church. We don't sound like that. Certainly I've been here before. The room I went into with Saijima's further in. Do you know what national animal is? Ooh, let's see. What have we got? Sorry, I got distracted by something else. I'm gonna say elk, but meese. Cool. Eurasian elk. National tree is Ornas birch. Right, okay. Side road further in. It's only a guess, but there should be an entrance to a hidden room somewhere in the sanctuary. Birch can sell some Southerner decided that one. Going by numbers, Birch ain't got shit on pines and firs. Yeah. I was curious what ours was. It's a Scots pine. I then had one for flower, but I can't remember what it was mentioned. Where you are. Okay, let's go up and search. A hidden room? Ooh, pipe organ. Can we press them? Ooh, press it, press it. Look over the keys of the pipe organ. I wonder what it would sound like if I tried playing it. Can't help but be curious. A little yellow one. It mentioned something pink. Suspicious pedal. Okay, national flower. Oh, it. Well, it's the Linea Borealis. It looks more like purple. This is the image they've got. Oh, no, that's a different image they've given me. Why? It kind of looks like a bluebell type. I look down at the pedals and pipe organ. One looks like it's been used considerably more than the others. Something about that bothers me and I find myself stepping on it without even really thinking. Oh, big name botanist. Just as my foot presses down on the pedal, there's a sudden sound. I wonder what it could have been. Hidden door somewhere. Apparently that pedal I stepped on was some sort of switch. A hidden passageway had opened up in the wall. Melissa and Yoko came back when they heard the sound. Ooh, stained glass. What have we got? Quite a sight. I guess. Looked up at the stained glass windows of the church. Now that I get a better view at them, they really make for quite a sight. That was that. Are we going in? You're right. This must be it. Kinda dark. What's your step? Okay, hidden passageway. Are we going? Can we go? Oh, do I want to? Oh, this is the start of a horror film. Let's head down. We came to the church's hidden cellar. Various tools. Yoko. Looks like an ironing board. Melissa. Suspicious drugs. Someone's locker. Alright, let's go with the tools first. We have... I don't even know. A number of tools here. I wonder what they're used for. Cutting up people. Some pure spot sod. So in like 5 months of his life, making that stained glass window, and all he gets is that, yeah, it's alright. It looks better from further away. And then we got closer, I was like, Thomas Dark. Wait, a locker with poster? Some kind of poster on this locker. It's Thomas Dark. Sounds like someone's stage name or something. Suspicious drugs. Not just any drugs, the suspicious ones. What kind of drugs are these? I don't know, because it looks like paint. And a tub of something I can pour out. And why are there so many? Melissa? Is this bringing back any memories? Yeah, something. Saijima had said. Smooth oil and antifreeze, you dope. Conceal the truth in darkness. Darkness? It is dark in here, but I wonder what that's... But that's what he meant. In any case, standing around won't solve anything. Let's search the room. What could those words be trying to tell us? So we'll have to search every inch of the room. Can I turn the light on? Can we go behind you? There's an arrow. There's an arrow pointing. Have I missed anything? No, maybe I need to do it in a certain order then. I'll speak to both of them first. Yoko. Did you find something? Right, go through this again. More tools, what are used for? Not much. Let's search the locker again. Because I'm waiting for the get question. Thomas Dark. Pull the poster away? Wait, no, I think I get it. Conceal the truth in darkness. Thomas Dark. Could it be in this locker? Oh, and I thought it was... Oh, why did I think that was the... It was open and that was like a... Oh, yeah, oh god. I got that wrong. This is outside the locker. I feel like I'm onto something. I should tell the others. Everyone, come look at this. Got a funny feeling about this locker. It's alright, we just moved slightly in the room. Hey, Yoko and Melissa, come over to join me. Could be something inside. Looks that way. Okay, let's open it up. Well, it opened right up. Let's see what's inside. Right. There's nothing but a single black letter notebook. This will be the thing. That notebook. The one Saijima always had on him. Really? Are we finally uncovered the truth? Let's see what it says. Yes, good idea. You okay there? Saburo, you're like a bit... Their names written here. Looks like some sort of list. Karen, Ryan, and this one is...
Melissa!
What the fuck happened? What's wrong? Someone's coming. I'm gonna take this guy to the hardware store around the corner to the tech paints and watch him lose his mind at all the drugs. Oh shit! I did not see him. But what's... I don't understand the why I've gone all negative. You're Elgart? So even the great Daedalus isn't impervious to sleeping gas. I suppose that's neither here nor there. Oh, that's creepy. With a smile. I was looking for that. Saburo, thanks for saving me the trouble. Good day, sir. Furnish me with your cup size. What is this? What? Wait, what is it? What, this? Just a list of people who deserve to die. To die? You remind me a lot of myself. But ultimately, you'll be able to stay over on that. Will you be able to stay over on that side, or will you cross over to mine? You haven't yet realised you've been put at a crossroads. While I'd love to keep an eye on you personally, that may prove difficult. Now I have the list, the opening curtain of my play shall rise. If you can pinpoint the location of the final curtain, I'll welcome you as a sole spectator. Screw you. Go ahead and give it your best shot. I'm taking Melissa with me now. You won't get away with this. I won't get my hopes up. Oh, did we get punched? I mean, he tried to shoot us after we tried to shoot him. Dan got in the way. But it kind of serves the purpose that he just fucked off. Scroll all the way to the back of the camera filters? Yeah. Where am I? Why can't I remember anything? Where's Bannister? The shock of the hit seemed to have momentarily jumbled my memories. In the end, he stole both Melissa and the clue, then left us in the dark cellar of the church. This is serious. Saburo, tend to the orchard of your mind. It's alright, I'm with you. I think I'm going off because I'm like, it's to do with Leo and his father. And it's probably got nothing to do with that, so now I have no idea. Digital cameras had neutral, vibrant, sepia, monochrome, negative. I understand, Grandpa. I promise to get Melissa back. I won't hesitate anymore. Yoko! Hi! Are you okay? Are you okay? Saburo, I'm so glad you're alright. Let's go save Melissa. We're on our way, Melissa. We're coming for you. We return to the sanctuary. As we enter the sanctuary, we find Father Bannister waiting there. Hi! I did say you were dodgy. Way back. And then it never led anywhere. Well then, what's all this now? Why, if it isn't Mr. Jinguji. With such a cute companion, no less. The smile is the same as last time, but deep suspicion now fills my heart. Hi, Father Bannister. Sorry, but there's something I want to confirm with you. With me? Whatever it could be. Karen Ryan Collins. Dodgy? A priest? Impossible! Do you know a woman named Karen Purcell? Yes, of course. She's a well-known investor. You mean to say you don't know her personally? Can't say that I do. Really a humble small-town priest after all. I doubt I would ever have the opportunity to speak with such a person. See. What about Ryan Collins? Then do you know Ryan Collins? He's the current mayor! Ah, New York City, correct? I'm certain that's common knowledge. The mayor of New York City? Then Leo's father. Have you ever met him? No, I haven't. I do believe I would remember meeting the mayor of New York. I see. Mr. Jinguji, what is your business here? Nothing like being an agent of God's will to justify ungodly behavior. I know, yeah. You seem rather serious. It's about Koji, Saijima's killer, Elgart. We met him tonight. Oh, I thought he was still in prison. He took a certain woman as well as my mysterious notebook from us, and he ran off. And that notebook were 2 names just mentioned as well as yours. In addition, when Elgart stole the notebook, he said that it was a list of people who deserve to die. I don't know anything about that. I don't know which one's going to lead to it. Never trusted them. His robe with far too many buttons. Yeah. I could say I'm worried about you and try and make him then feel bad and spill his guts or offer to help. I don't think being like, keeping secrets can't help you here. I'd go, I'm worried about you. I'll be fine, do not trouble yourself. I'll ask once more, are you sure you're alright? Yes, there's no need to worry. Those who harm others shall destroy themselves. If you insist you're alright, I'll leave it at that. I pray your God will protect you. I'll leave you with my contact information. Take care. Thank you, may God be with you. Oh, that didn't work. I thought we were gonna... Oh, fudge. The wave scarf brought it back a bit though. Elgart disappeared with Melissa, but that also made one thing clear to me. Elgart still needs Melissa for information. My path is clear. I'm going all out. If ever there was a time to pull out all the stops, this is it. As long as there's a chance, I won't give up. I will save Melissa. Then I'll find the bastard who killed my grandfather, no matter how far I have to go. Oi, hey Yoko. Can you drive? Jinguji, what's wrong? Oh, sorry, do you know how to drive, Yoko? I'm not especially amazing at it, but yes, I can drive. Yoko and I got into Dan's car. I love that the police are like, I never heard that you were going to go and investigate this. But go and investigate this. Yoko took the wheel as I got into the car. Oh, it's speeding along there, isn't she? Who's Elgart? Like I know it's the guy comprised of 80% of torso, but what's his deal? Okay, so I believe he was hired to kill Saijima, who was the Yakuza leader, and whoever hired him basically threw him under the bus. So he's like a hired killer by the sounds of it then. And I think he took the fall for some of Daedalus's kills as well. They got released and he's I don't know, maybe it's one of them that hired him. And he's out for revenge. That seems to be all the information I can recall. Wow, so you really do know how to drive. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. What? You asked if she could drive and she said I'm not particularly good, but I can. What more do you want? Surprised you can drive at this age. It's hard to get by in America without a car, although I usually get my parents to drive me. Maybe I'll learn how to drive once I get back to Japan. That might be good. There were 3 names on that mysterious list. I only recognise one of them. Simon Bannister. That's the name of the priest in Silver Snow. I didn't recognise the other 2, but Ryan Collins, the mayor of New York City. How did you not recognise him? 16. Maybe? Mr. Jinguji, something wrong? Oh, right. Sorry, I never got around to telling you. I told Yoko about the mysterious list I found in Silver Snow Church, and the names that were on it. Interesting. Still, Ryan Collins, the mayor of New York. What about Ryan Collins? I do know who he is. That's right, he's Leo's dad, famous actor. What madness for 16? What is it here? I mean, here it's 17. It's 16 if you're have a disability and you receive certain types of benefits. Okay, I shouldn't really drive until they're like 27. Before that, we're reckless idiots. Half of us still are after. Yeah, even after. Leo's dad. That's what Ben was talking about at the restaurant the other day. You know him? I know his son. I didn't think I'd find a lead so easily. Thanks, Yoko. I was simply sharing what I know. I already warned Father Bannister. I guess I'll talk to Leo next. What's your age over there for it? Oh, Yoko, thanks for driving me. I can make it on my own from here. Very well, I'll see you later then. And she's off. Go inside. Man, I'm beat. Still early, but I better call it a day. I told Hal about Melissa and the black letter notebook. Then fell dead asleep. The next morning. Suddenly it was morning. Satan is still happy with your progress. Ow! Dan is dead, now Melissa and the notebook are gone. 16, you can start practicing with an instructor, cleared guardian. 18, you're eligible to study for and perform the licensing tests. Okay. What the hell am I even doing? Who could it be at this hour? Hold on, I'm coming. Office door? Do we open the door? Who's there? Oh, Hal? Open the door and Hal walked in with a dark expression. Oh no. Bannister? What are you doing here this early in the morning? That's a very grim expression you've got. It happened. It happened? You don't mean... Ah, the wealthy mogul Karen Purcell was killed this morning. By Elgart? Most likely. What about the police? They're conducting a murder investigation. That's the extent of it. Or to put it another way, they're not looking into it in connection with any other cases. Why not? Oh, I think if you fiddle with the paperwork, you can figure things out. Or you can take the test on your 18th birthday. Frankly, if you're like eager to drive at that age, you're almost certainly ill fit to be driving. Was I excited to drive sensibly? Well, it's strange here because, like, because there's a lot of traffic, people don't get fast anyway. People aren't the best when it comes to driving, but they're not hugely reckless with speed, because you can never get that fucking fast in these roads unless it's at night time. Okay. Even Elgar is targeting these people right now. It's not as if he's come out with a public declaration. And your testimony alone doesn't have to convince the higher ups. Two more lives could be in danger. You're right. We'll do what we can on our end. Tell me if you find out anything else, okay? I will. Be careful, Hal. Same to you. But no, I have no intention of ever driving, but I don't really see what would possess someone to really want to be that excited for it. Aside from the freedom aspect, I can't. However fast your car can go, you can get it that fast here if you go out night roads. Well, this is what I think will happen. It'll come to a point where in the future there'll be everything self-driving, and it'll be this whole huge system where it monitors what other cars are in the area, or what roads you're on and what the speed limit is for road, and then just kind of matches that, and you'll never be able to go faster than that. Okay, after Hal left, I suddenly remembered Leo's father was the target too. Am I leaving? Am I phoning him? I don't know. Call Leo! Maybe I'll call Leo. What do you mean, maybe? Colin's residence. Is that you, Leo? Roads are straight, they aren't flat. Oh, you gotta have some airtime. Is that bro? What's wrong? Did something happen? Sorry, this is totally out of the blue, but do you think I could meet your father? That is sudden. What's going on? There's something I have to confirm. It could be a matter of life and death. I explained the situation to Leo. He understood immediately and believed me without question. I understand. He said he doesn't have any plans to go out today, so he's probably in his office. I'll call ahead to let him know that a good friend of mine is coming by to meet him. Thanks, Leo. I owe you one. No problem. Besides, isn't it my father who'll owe you? I hope it works out that way. I'd better hurry. I'll take care of things on my end. Later. Hang up the phone. And we're going to go meet Leo's father? But where? Where are we planning to do this? Oh, New York City Hall. I thought when he said he didn't have any plans to go out, you know, leave the house? Does he live there? Okay, so I was kind of right in that Leo's father's involved, but not in the way that I thought at the moment. I arrived at New York City Hall. Go inside. Oh, is the officer here? I love it's the same image that they used. The guards. The building itself is intimidating. Should head inside. So this is where we're meeting. The hall's atrium really opens the place up. I've got some time. Take a look around. Mayor's bio? On wall. Huh? There's a bio for the mayor here. Let's take a look. 1947, graduated Silver Snow High School. 1951, graduated Silver Snow U Law School. 1953, appointed as a judge. 56, appointed to New York County Courthouse. Present, elected mayor of New York City. He's from Silver Snow? Ah. People driving fast isn't even an issue, it's people Tokyo drifting away around town. Please tell me this isn't supposed to be art on the walls. Oh god. They don't know how to drift in winter. Over here, Saburo. Leo? What are you doing here? I thought it would be better if I were with you. You're probably right. Thanks. Let's go. My dad is waiting. Alright. I headed to the office where Mayor Collins waited. It's like someone's got a bit of wire and just, you know, bent it into shapes. No, it's like he's not here yet. We can just wait them. Sure, no problem. Am I like sitting on a table? Leo? Talk to Leo. Yeah, not here yet. We can wait then. Oh, office photo. Oh, the photo stand. What's his picture off? Oh, is that a photo of Leo in that frame? Ooh. Desk. Flag. American flag hangs behind the desk inside the office. Just the sort of thing I'd expect to see here. Art used to be a word, now it's actually an acronym. It stands for Abstract Rich Person Trash. Yeah. Okay, his actual desk? Look over at desk. Excessively neat and tidy. Wonder if that's a reflection of Leo's father's personality. Oh, wait a minute. Is this Leo? Points to picture. Is this you, Leo? That's right. I won that speech contest. I'm 7. 7? I'm impressed. No wonder your father wants to show this off. About that. Yeah? Then the door suddenly opened. Not exactly. I was at quite a loss when he was that age. He couldn't do a thing. Even with my blood in his veins, it took him 7 years to reach that point. At long last, that's around the time he started living up to my expectations. Oh, your father's an asshole. Kids need a trigger, something to get them started. You're right, father, of course you are. So you're Saburo Jinguji. Ooh, tons of covers. Hey, nice to meet you. Leo's told me all about you. You sound like quite a capable man. Not at all. I hope you can keep this short. My schedule's very busy. Go ahead, ask your questions. No problem. Let's get started. Ryan? Can I ask about Father Bannister? Do you know Father Bannister? Can't say that I do. Do you used to live in Silver Snow? You did live in the same town. Father, I remember you talking about Father Bannister. About how kind he was to you. How could you forget his name? Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. I remember Bannister. It rings a bell now. Kind of wish I'd named him Yankee Doodle. unironically almost wrote Daedalus. I'm gonna go, I think I see. I understand. You're too busy, Dad. Do you see now, Saburo? My dad is from Silver Snow, which is how he knows Father Bannister. Although it seems you forgot all about him. I see. Were you close to him? Same as anyone else. I'd say hello if I saw him at the church or on the street. You still need something? Karen. Show me a New Yorker who doesn't. What's her relationship to you? We don't have one. Not at the moment. I see. Do you know she's dead? Elgar. A man called Elgar is trying to kill you. Do you know anything about him? Nothing. I see. I really need to get on with my day. Do you need anything else? Kinda want compound contraction to become a thing. I don't know, people say it like that. There's one more thing. Elgar has a list with your name on it. And this is a special list. He says it's a list of people who deserve to die. We don't know when he might strike. We should try to avoid going out as much as possible. Thank you, but I can't change my schedule based on such vague information. As I mentioned, I'm very busy, so I must be going now. Leo, please show your friend out. Yes, Father. Saburo, let's go. Alright. We'll be right back. There we go. It's still as long since set by the time we walked out. Oh, Leo. Sorry to make you come all this way for nothing, Saburo. That's just how my father is. I have nothing to apologise for, Leo. Hey, why don't you let me work with you instead? But my father's life is at stake. I want to protect him. Alright, to be honest, it'll be a relief to know you've got my back. Thank you, Saburo. Karen Purcell was killed and I've already met with Father Bannister. He didn't take me seriously. Let's call it a day. We can start again tomorrow. Got it. Take care, okay? Will do. I should return to the office for today. I'm a bit like, you were in Silver Snow where Father Bannister was. Why didn't you just kill him there and then? I returned to the office. Anyone standing around? Nope. Should head inside. I warned Mr. Collins and Leo said he would help me. I'll get to work again in the morning. I must have been pretty worn out, but I collapsed into my bed and was out like a light. The next morning, it was morning before I knew it. I was greeted by a phone call. Is it morning already? Who's calling so early? Answer it. Hello, this is Jinguji Investigations. Mr. Jinguji. Oh, Bannister. It's me, Father Bannister. Father Bannister, what's wrong? Why are you calling so early? I can sense it. He's coming for me. Elgar, he's coming. What? Where are you? At the church? Yes, the church. Please get here as quickly as you can. I'll tell you everything. I don't want to die. Please save me. I'm on my way. Find somewhere safe and hide. I will. That's what I... No, you! Oh, fuck. No, stop! What's wrong? Hey, answer me! Oh, is he gone? Is he gone? That's number 2, Sebero. Elgar. You need to live up an upright, clean life, my friend. Not like these dregs. Otherwise I might have to kill you too. Why? Why did you kill them? Death to traitors. That's surreal. What about Melissa? Did you hurt her? Please, Melissa is my special guest. Although she isn't exactly getting dolled up and relaxing. My list of those who deserve to die has just one more name on it. Doesn't it seem like fate us getting to talk like this? Take care of yourself now. Oh shit, Bannister's gone! God damn it. No, I need to focus. The first thing I need to do is get in touch with Hal. Are we phoning him? Call Hal. I grabbed the phone and called Hal. Hal, it's me. I was just on the phone with Father Bannister. Elgar killed him. What? Alright, I'll get in touch with the Silver Snow Police Department. A few minutes later. Hal, yeah, he's one of the police dudes. Yeah, that we saw at the very beginning when Dan and there was 2 other dudes in the office. It was Hal and Joshua. It tells me the Silver Snow Police sent an investigator to the church and found Father Bannister stabbed to death. This is bad. It means only Mayor Collins is left. He's my friend's father, I have to protect him. We're talking about the Mayor of New York. He has tight security at all times, but I guess it can't hurt to beef it up. Sebro, let's make one thing clear. You're dealing with a professional here. Know your limits, please. I'll be careful, Hal. Thanks. One of the fops? Yeah. Gotta get moving. You take care of yourself too, Hal. Are we going back to contact Leo too? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm phoning Leo. Call Leo! I called Leo. This is Leo. Hey man. Hey Sebro, what's up? Father Bannister's dead. Elgar killed him. Oh no. Wait there, I'm coming over. Okay, good idea. Coming over here? A few minutes later. How fucking far away was he? One sec, get the door. I'll be right there. Leo? I'm sorry. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, this few minutes. Jeez, why didn't you teleport here instantly? I messed up, Leo. I practically let Bannister die. I knew Elgar would come for him. Still, I couldn't do a thing to help him. Shit. Calm down, man. Just knowing he was coming isn't enough. He couldn't have been there 24/7. Knowing when he's coming, that's the trick. When? That's it. Leo, do you know your father's schedule? We're looking for something in the next few days, a highly publicized event. I can tell you that off the top of my head. He has a PR thing at City Hall for some new tourist attraction. Okay, stop fucking around with fast travel. When? Tomorrow. That's it. That's what we'll use. Gonna set a trap for Elgar? Yep. We'll explain everything to your father and keep his eventual cancellation quiet. Actually, let's not tell him. I'm gonna go, what do you mean? Saburo, stay with me. We're discussing something very important here. Yes, of course. Tell me again? Actually, let's not tell him. You can't be serious? Seriously? No way. It's way too dangerous. I know my dad, that's all. He'll never go along with such a plan. Hold on. You're not planning on using your own father's bait. This might be our last chance to catch Elgart. You know that, right? Yeah, if he completes his sick little scheme, you'll never see him again. Which means we'll lose Melissa too. But still, I think the risks are just too great. No way, man. Just too dangerous. Can't stop my dad, whatever we do. Elgart isn't going to miss his chance. Please don't let my dad die. Especially not for nothing. You're the one who wants to use them! Oh my god, you're a shit son. You're a disaster of a son. Okay. If we're going to do this, we need to give it 100%. We have to catch Elgart. Together, we can do this. I know we can. For your grandfather too. I'm gonna question that. Her grandfather? I mean, I've got any information. We arrived at New York City Hall. Your dad here already? Yeah, I think so. You better hurry. Right. Go inside. Building itself is intimidating. I should head inside. God, it's some shower. Leo? Okay, we're here. Should be starting soon. I'll just go and see what's happening. Oh, is it tomorrow? Is it next day already? Good, okay. Oh, I'm not sure I trust Leo. A few minutes later. Leo, what's going on? Well, my dad should be here by now. It's supposed to start soon. But he still hasn't come out of the office. The office? Something's wrong. Father's in danger, let's go. If we're right. Inside it was clear that Elgart had set the stage for this to be his final act. Ah, there you are. I was afraid you'd be too late. Elgart. Oh, and you brought a friend too. Unfortunately, this show is by invitation only. Time for you to bow out, kid. The hell I will. Leo, I'm sorry. But I think we'd better listen to him. You say so. I'll be waiting out in the hall. Take care of my father. Don't worry, I will. Melissa, are you okay? Oh yes, I'm just fine. So the actors all in their positions. Let's get on with the final act. Oh shit. Ryan Collins, we meet at last. Now it's time for you to confess your sins. I don't know what you're talking about. So that wasn't enough to get you talking, eh? Well, let's see how you feel after you get shot a second time. Melissa? Are you okay? Oh yes, just fine. Oh. Ryan? Check on Mr. Collins. It's bad, I have to do something. Anything to stop it. Elgar, stop. What are you even hoping to accomplish here? Yes, good point. I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we conclude this little play, the audience needs to understand the plot. Then again, nobody likes hearing a plot summary. I think I'd rather have you find your own way to the truth instead. Though if you should happen to get lost, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to bow out as well. Oh fuck. Not just from the scene, but from life itself. Alright then, I accept your challenge. Oh, we failed the last one! You truly are a fascinating individual. Now then, why don't we get started? Let's begin with something simple. Call it a dress rehearsal. You figured out Daedalus' identity, yes? Melissa? Correct. Melissa, why is it exactly that you parted ways with Seijima? Because he ordered me to. You were killing men, sending the Seijima Gumi one after the other, and he ordered me to leave. He said that he wanted me to be happy, that he wanted me to have a peaceful life. Such a touching story. Don't you think it's just beautiful? Why did you take Melissa away? That's a good question. I took her because I wanted her to see what true evil really looked like. I wanted her to see it firsthand. True evil? Yes, now I think it's time we got started for real. We're going to play a game where you either uncover the nature of true evil or you die. Oh fuck. Face off against Elgar? Oh, how many times are we going to have the game over screen? Why I don't I start? What? Oh, okay, I'm going to remove one of those eyes, but why don't I start by telling you a little story? Once upon a time, the Mafia ran a town called Silver Snow. It was a cover for all the dirty work they did in New York. The town thrived upon a false order, with many benefits for those involved in keeping up the charade. But then there was another kind of evildoer, an individual bent on shattering this false order. Care to take a stab at who that was? Shattering this false order. I want to say Seijima, because they were like in control of everything the Yakuza side, even though Daedalus was the one killing people. But oh god, I'm gonna get this wrong. I want to say Seijima because he was like the, you know, the leader. Or the one behind her. Seijima? That's right, it was Seijima. And thus, I was chosen. Any idea what it was I was chosen to do? Clean up the Seijima Gumi. Precisely. I was no more than a janitor, hired to clean up the mess the whole crew represented. Hired by the 3 people whose names were on that list. Yes. You'd never get them to admit it. But why would they hire you to do that? Beats me, whatever their motives were. They were of no concern of mine. I'm sure you can guess. Did they ever mention funds? This might be wrong. I kind of want to say they're secrets. Now to bury the past completely and the old false order along with it. Perhaps, anyway. Though I have to wonder what they wanted hidden away so badly. In any case, the reward I was given upon successfully completing my work came as quite a surprise. I'm sure you know what that was. Elgort was betrayed by his clients. You were betrayed by the ones who hired you. But why would you do that? Probably they intended to blame everything on me and be done with it. Though if it were me, I'd have had the hired killer taken out and destroyed all the evidence. To be honest, the fact that they betrayed me doesn't bother me at all. That much. It happens all the time in the cleaning business. But then circumstances changed and I couldn't ignore what had happened anymore. I couldn't afford to just sit there rotting away in prison any longer. So something happened and that made you feel like you had to get out? Something I bet you're vaguely aware of already, though you don't have any proof. Well, I'm not sure revenge. Maybe the job then. The job? Oh, fuck off. You know, I thought I had a better grasp of things than that. You disappoint me. Time for your final... Oh god. It's goodbye to the world. Jesus. Well... Okay, no. What changed? You would have wanted revenge all the fucking time. So what was the trigger for the revenge then? I was so unable to uncover the truth, I went on to join Grandpa instead. God, these fucking things. Oh, excuse me. Oh, fuck. Melissa.
離れるよう失踪を願ってのことだ。実にそう思わないかね。なぜメリッサをいい質問だ。本当のさあ頑張れ。
Ooh, okay, here we go. Face off against Elgart.
少しかつて偽ったところが誰かわかる。
Saijima.
それがそうこれはどうか。
To clean up.
冴島組そうただのリストの3人がお前認めないだろ。なぜそんなこと内情には君ならわか
る。Clean up secrets.
偽りの実かもね。なんだそうなんだい
Betrayed.
お前はいいなぜお前を生産証拠をでもさそうそうだが
Circumstances changed. But oh, so he's... I have no idea.
やれやれ出所せざるを得ないなんだい
Reason to want revenge on them? There's another reason though to get out. Revenge on Karen, Father Bannister and Mayor Collins. You truly are fascinating. Yes, this is my cheap revenge. This time, I had good reason to act personally. if for nothing else than to learn those names. Cheap little revenge? What? The choice of words bothering you? Why don't we clear things up? Truth about Silver Snow, of course, depends on the confessions of the people involved. You're saying there's no way to know what really happened in Silver Snow unless those people confess? I don't know. I'd never have expected it. But it could be another way. What do you mean? Your grandfather was killed, wasn't he? Perhaps your grandfather's death could be the key to discovering the truth of what happened. What? Is that supposed to be some sick joke? Aren't you the one who killed him? I don't know, am I? But either way, I think that's enough story time for now. Let's get back to the final scene of our little play. Oh, that's you shot again. Allow me to repeat myself. It's time for you to confess your sins. I know, awful long time to stand around talking whilst holding a mirror at gunpoint in his own office. And no one's decided to try and come and get him for the event. Or security. Leo's just standing outside hearing his sparrow get shot. I really don't know anything. Alright then. Would you say we put a timer on the rest of your life? Daedalus, you've got every right to kill me. After all, I'm the one who murdered your precious little boy. This knife here is pretty small, but I bet it's still more than enough for you to be able to finish me off in one blow. Fucking desert evil. Go ahead and do it. Ryan Collins, your life is now on a strict time limit. After Daedalus cuts through those ropes, just before she comes for me, I'm gonna blow your head off. No. I have every right to kill you. You know that full well, don't you? But who knows, if you confess your sins, maybe you'll be forgiven. I swear, I don't know anything. Listen, you really don't want to piss me off right now. Do you want to die that badly? Melissa's going to break free. What do I do? Ryan? No wonder he got caught, didn't even have to throw him under the bus, he just stood in front of it himself. Oh, I don't know which one. Let's go with Melissa. I leapt straight for Melissa. No, think of Dan. He wouldn't want this. What Dan always wanted was a mother to watch him play in the park. A mother who loved him. That's who he'd want you to be. Looks like I've got a couple actors starting to go off script. But I'm not about to let that ruin my grand finale. What was that? What a shame. Listen, don't ever cross over to this side. It's all so tiresome. The ceiling on, yeah. No! You can't die, not yet. One last thing. It wasn't me who killed your grandfather. Yeah, I kind of figured that one. What? Right, I'll be right back. I won't talk, just be a couple of minutes. Do something quickly. There we go. Alright. No! Elgart! But he didn't. Who shot him? Next thing I knew, the police had arrived, and they were escorting everyone outside City Hall. Soon enough, everyone involved in the incident had been relocated to just outside the building. Countless police officers milled about all around me, continuing to investigate the scene. Successfully completes the evacuation. It's important that we keep those onlookers back. Oh, here's twins again. Triplets! Hey, what's your step? My mind was still reeling from all that had happened when I realised someone was approaching me. You hurt? Oh yeah, Joshua on the left. Yeah, that's Hal, the one on the right. No, I'm fine. How's Leo? Questioning him just over there. I'm pretty sure they'll agree it was justifiable homicide. It's the Hobbit place. Oh no, they've gone. Oh, there's one. Justifiable homicide, huh? Hal? Talk to Hal. Well, listen, Sabro, you did some great work here. Joshua? He says he's only opened fire. Oh, he'll open fire to save your life. Save my life. Well, at least it's all over now, despite how things turned out. Elgart's death certainly does settle things. I'm not so sure. What do you mean? Right at the end, Elgart told me something. It wasn't me who killed your grandfather. Did you believe him? I mean, I didn't know him all that well. So I don't know if I totally believe him. But look, I understand how you must feel. But who else could have been? Haven't you been acting under the assumption that it was him this whole time? No? Leo was just saying how relieved he felt now that Kyosuke can rest in peace. Leo said that? Okay. If we're going to do this, we need to give it 100%. We have to catch Elgart. Together we can do this. I know we can. For your grandfather too. Something about what Leo said in that moment just hasn't been sitting right with me. But even before that, certain things have felt off. Why is that? I need to think back. I need to carefully think over all the conversations I've had with him since I arrived in New York. I need to remember his exact facial expressions. Have I been overlooking something? Have I been missing something this whole time? I need to talk to Leo. I need to know if what I'm thinking is true. If I'm doing this, there's really only one place for it. Really? Leo's at the murder scene? Looking to confirm my suspicions, I'd arranged to meet Leo at the scene of my grandfather's murder. Hey Sabro, I'm here. Time to sell things with Leo. Oh no. Thanks for coming to meet me. So what's in your mind? I thought we should clear things up once and for all. About what? About what you're hiding. Okay, go on then. I need to be very careful with what I say here, or this could all end up in nothing. When the two of us swore we were going to catch Elgart, something you said struck me as odd. You said we would get Elgart for my grandfather too. You're right, I did say that. Yes, and at that time, I thought it was strange. Why is that? I'll admit I had my suspicions that Elgart killed my grandfather. The thought had definitely crossed my mind. But the reason we were going after Elgart was to save Melissa. Not to catch my grandfather's killer. Which is why I was very careful never to bring up even the possibility that he was the one who killed my grandfather. Sure, but isn't that what anyone would think? I mean, I'd hardly need to hear your suspicions to come to that conclusion. Bitch, I pegged you down as the killer back when you mentioned about the Silver Snow chief. The police department there. About him being injured, and then you like kinda, you know, shrugged it off. Oh, I must have heard it, or someone said that when I was passing. True enough, and if you were anyone else, I could believe that you'd made that assumption on your own. But you're not like that, are you, Leo? You never jump to conclusions. You always find a way to be sure. You know how important my grandfather was to me. That's not the kind of thing you'd ever just blurt out casually. Now I know you're hiding something. Now? So you mean... Yes, I've had my doubts from the beginning. The first thing that struck me as off was your reaction whenever someone asked you about your father. Normally someone whose father worked his way up from being a judge to the mayor of New York City would talk about their father with some measure of pride. But when Ben asked you about him the other day, there was an instant when your whole expression darkened and it looked like you had to bite your tongue. Well, there's a lot more to people than just their social standing. I think you'd be familiar with that. Fair enough. If that was all there was to it, wouldn't necessarily think there was anything wrong. But then later on, I noticed something else, something that only deepened my suspicions. I have no idea what he's talking about. You showed up with some pretty remarkable timing after I finished my investigation in Silver Snow. I just figured that, knowing you, you'd have things pretty much wrapped up by then. Then right after you met up with me, you said something I thought was odd. Wish the chief a speedy recovery. I did. That was before I told you anything about what happened in Silver Snow. Yet you spoke as if you'd seen for yourself events that had taken place just that morning. Oh, that! I think I overheard some people talking about it while I was waiting for you in the car. And if everything up to this point had been all there was, maybe I could have convinced myself I was just overthinking things. But as time went on, my suspicions only grew stronger. Remember our meeting with your father? At one point, while your father and I were talking, you did something strange. It was when I asked about Father Bannister. Your father claimed to know nothing about him, but then suddenly you spoke up. You reminded him about Father Bannister. You brought up that your father had told you about a kind priest from his days in Silver Snow, as if to remind him. Yes, because my father really had forgotten. I was genuinely trying to get him to remember. People do tend to forget things more as they get older. Had there been nothing unusual about the situation, maybe I could believe that. But Father Bannister just died. What really convinced me was what happened when we were both rushing to stop Elgart to save your father. Something you did made no sense to me. What did you say? Something you did. Now, this side what really convinced me was what happened when we were both rushing to stop Elgart and save your father. We used him as bait. Oh, this one I'm not sure about. Because that was kind of before, wasn't it? But the reply that we had with him shooting Elgart, because he said to save me. This might be the wrong one. Apparently he said you shot Elgart in order to save me. But I was in no immediate danger from Elgart at all. In that moment, I realised something. I asked myself if maybe the reason you were there was for another purpose entirely. Even so, there's no telling what might have happened if I didn't shoot him when I did. You're right, it was a dangerous situation. But it doesn't change the fact that your claim about shooting Elgart to save me doesn't make any sense. After all, wasn't your whole reason for being there to save your father? Yet when asked about it, that's not what you said. Which means that saving him wasn't your real reason for being there, was it? I think he wanted to shut up Elgart. There's no fooling you, is there, Saburo? It's true, I don't particularly like my father. But even so, it's not like I wanted to stand by and watch him get killed. Besides, we ended up saving him anyway, right? Yes, that's how things turned out. But having reasoned things out this far, there was one last question I couldn't help but ask. One last question? About what? About what Elgart meant when he was talking about cheap revenge. Elgart had killed Karen Purcell and Father Bannister, and he was about to kill your father. If you think about it, cheap revenge. Gotten her hands dirty? They're all victims. Oh, I don't know which one. Because I can't remember what he said when he was talking about cheap revenge. Shit. I don't even get to go back to that conversation. I mean, I could say both were true. Well, maybe not their hands dirty. I'm not sure they actually done much. Okay, I'm gonna go with they were all victims of his revenge. Essentially, weren't they? That would make those three as partners. Isn't that one way to look at it? You mean that all three were mixed up with Elgart? I mean, yeah, but doesn't that go without saying? He's right, that statement's so broad, it's meaningless. Must be some other conclusion. Gotten her hands dirty? All three of them must have gotten their hands pretty dirty in order to have earned Elgart's wrath. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure still what kicked him into what now. and going after them. Because he said he wasn't bored by being betrayed. Don't you think that's a natural conclusion to draw? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Can you really trust the words of a murderer? When Elgart first got a hold of the list with those 3 names on it, he said it was a list of people who deserved to die. At the very least, they must have done something to convince Elgart of that, don't you think? I suppose if that's really what he said, then I guess that's a reasonable assumption. And just before Elgart died, he told me something. He said he didn't kill Grandpa. He wasn't the one who killed my grandfather. At first I thought he was lying, but once I thought about who it could have been, if it wasn't Elgart, suddenly everything lined up. I realised who must have done it. I realised it must have been you, Leo. For your grandfather too. Ironically enough, it was you saying those words that made me realise you were hiding something. I gave it all away. After all, there's only one person aware of the truth who would want to catch Elgart. No, kill Elgart. Despite being well aware that Elgart wasn't the killer. There's only one person who would think doing that would help my grandfather. It would be the one person who would want all this to end as soon as possible. Only for their own reasons. It would be the one person intent on using my grandfather's death as a means to achieve their goals. It would be the person who killed my grandfather. So you don't deny it? Deny it? Please, what's there to deny? Tell me, what is it you think you've uncovered with all this? What? Saburo, all you've managed to demonstrate to this point is that you suspect me. How does that prove anything? Are you really accusing me of murder? Okay, I may not have any solid proof, but... Look, Saburo, when you're in court, you need to present evidence. No matter how suspicious someone might be, no matter how much you suspect them, you still need proof. What I've gathered from all this is that you suspect me of killing your grandfather. That's all. Leo, you mean you're not even going to say anything? You're not going to stay... you're going to stay silent right to the end? I killed Elgart. I shot him. That's an undeniable fact. But it was deemed a justifiable homicide, and that was the end of it. I'm not guilty of anything. You can see that, right, Saburo? God damn it, Leo. I didn't think you were like this. You're a lot like Kyosuke, Saburo. I'm sure you'll make a good PI someday. And I'm looking forward to when that day comes. So long. No, you can't leave. We're not done here. Oh, come to think of it, I nearly forgot. I found this not far from the spot where Kyosuke was killed. Maybe you'll find it handy. Now I'd better be going. Though I have this funny feeling we won't be seeing each other again. Wait, what is this? Hey Leo! He's gone. What could there be inside this envelope? Opening it, I found one of my grandfather's case files inside. It seems he'd pieced together the truth of Daedalus' disappearance. Her memory loss, Elgart's job, his client's identity, the fact that Dan was Daedalus' son, everything. Some of the information may have been a bit vague, but he'd figured it out. Grandpa, you got so far. Leo, what was it you were hoping to accomplish? But we already had a case file, did we not? The one that he was... Wait, what was the case file that we had that was through the letterbox? My head was still buzzing with thoughts like these as I finally turned and left the scene. Nightmare continues. This is the story of a small town tragedy. It was a town that drew people together, where countless words came spilling out of as their various desires met and intertwined. In time, the words themselves piled up, taking on a will and purpose of their own. Time became wrapped in malice, drawing people in and bringing them low. The 3 people on Elgart's list were all from Silver Snow. and they'd all used their positions in town to get involved with the mafia. In doing so, they managed to build up a false order, yet this all fell to pieces with the arrival of the Japanese Yakuza. So the three came up with a plan that would allow them to bury their past along with any traces of their guilt. They hired Elgar to clean things up and then betrayed him. That's where it was all supposed to end. What they hadn't counted on was what happened next. They underestimated Elgar, whose desire for revenge drove him so far as to resurrect Daedalus' past. And none of them could have foreseen what would happen with Leo. Who discovered the truth, and who would stake his position, making use of his own testimony to bring them to justice. Some put their faith in the bonds between people. Some strove to deny those very bonds. I feel like I'm getting to the end, but I won't be able to finish it today. And some did their best to forge them. Yet why did all these foolish, crooked schemes of the past have to involve so many innocent lives? That's what I find more frustrating than anything. This is a story of a small town tragedy. The darkness is always close at hand, spreading out all around us. It lies just to one side of longing, a little ways past hope. Hey Lighthawk, how you doing? That must be why we reach out to take the hands extended to us as we walk, to make sure none of us fall into that dark abyss. So please don't ever lose sight of that outstretched hand again. Okay, I think because it's saved there, I'm going to have to leave it at that and continue this and have something else ready for next week. But yeah, if heading at the ending like this, you might skip for a Tales game. Tales games are fucking bad for it though. Every Tales game has had this happen where it's like, oh look, here's the big bad, and then it twists and it turns and it evolves into some other monster. Never mind, you know, like multiple phases in a boss fight like Final Fantasy does. Tales kind of does do that, but not to the same extent. Tales decides, hey, here's a story which is just a really vague part of the story and seems like it's all its own little neat thing if you don't look any further, and then tacks on this like the undercurrent running through it all that you don't realise it's the fucking puppet masters, like in the one we're doing just now with the Hell Ganquill and the will of Rena. Yeah, this is alright, but I'm at the point where I'm like, there's trophies I want to go after. I could platinum the Tales game, maybe. But there's too much story to do this at the moment. Although, it has been quite a slog getting through the last area we were in. Without healing. Or well, without having a way to replenish my healing. Forcing me to fight things. These teleporter things. These teleporter things. The entities through the portals to unlock the teleporter to the entrance. I think, wait, was I going to go back there? I don't actually know if I went any further. But yeah, that'll be later. Tales for Eyes. That's going to be later. But yeah, I'm going to head off just now and get some food stuff sorted. So thank you everyone for watching. It's always appreciated. I think we're getting to the end of this. I'm pretty certain it's Leo, but I don't think I've got any proof for it. So I don't know if we're going to try and find some or what's going on. And I'll have a look through what other games I've got. I'm kind of, I thought I was going for smaller games just to, like, you know, because it's a short time frame in the afternoon. Just going through all the more indie type games, which could be fun. It's like the variety sides, try to fly through them. But yeah, so thank you everyone, and I hope you're all doing well, and I might see something again soon. Thank you all, and have a good rest of your day.